If you don't choose the right time and route and don't play well for your first trip to Tibet, you will definitely be wasting money. Many of the guides you see online about the seasons of traveling to Tibet are based on routes of 318 and Mount Everest in Lhasa, which is actually a bit too one-set. Today we will give you detailed introduction to the routes suitable for traveling in each season. After reading this, you will not only know how to travel in Tibet, but also save a lot of unnecessary expenses. First of all, let's talk about going to Tibet from Maine. This season is actually an awkward period in Tibet. It will take more than half a month to transition to the most beautiful season. At this time, the grass begins to turn green, but there will still be snow. A few days ago, a tour guide led the team to Mount Everest. It started snowing in Qinghai and the temperature dropped sharply since the beginning of May. Many mountain view platforms have begun to be unsealed. Many people say that the chance of seeing the Golden Mountain in the sun at this time is high, but it is not. You can take a look at the weather forecast in Maine. There are still many rainy days. The weather will start to get better after the end of the month. The advantage is that there are not many people at that time. If you have short time and want to see the scenery, then play a 3 to 5 day itinerary. It is recommended to take a small loop in June. After landing in Lhasa, you can take a 4-day trip to Yinqing or a 5 or 6-day trip to Mount Everest. Among the travel months throughout the year, June is the most cost-effective month. At this time, the grass begins to turn green. The weather is more stable, neither cold or hot. The snow-capped mountains have not melted. This is also peak travel season in Tibet, and there are not too many people. The following July to August is the summer in Tibet. At this time, the vegetation is lush. The air has a high oxygen content, and the flowers and the meadows and the mountains are very beautiful. However, this is also rainy season in Tibet. There are many rains, mudslides, and changes in the weather. If it is cloudy, the snow-capped mountains are all hidden in the clouds, and the sky is dark. The holy lakes such as Yamdo Lake and Namto Lake cannot see the blue color shown in the video. In September, Tibet begins to enter autumn. By mid-October, the October colors reaching their peak, which is the time when Tibet is the most colorful. At this time, you can go any route. Don't worry about taking the 318 to Tibet section. There are not many disadvantages in the whole autumn, but try to avoid China's National Day. Finally, from November to March of the following year, winter in Tibet is also the best season to see the Golden Mountain in the sun. In fact, winter in Tibet is sunny and has extremely high visibility. At the same time, it enters the off-season. The travel cost is greatly reduced. It is time period that can be called the king of cost effectiveness. That's all for today's guide to Tibet. If you go to Tibet recently, you can leave us a message in the comment section. If you have any questions, in fact, for such a long distance travel, each season has its advantages and disadvantages. Just choose the time that suits for you best. That's all for today's guide to Tibet. If you want to go to Tibet recently, you can leave us a message in the comment section. If you have any questions, in fact, for such a long distance travel, each season has its advantages and disadvantages. Just choose the time that suits you best. I'm Tibet Pema from Tibet Horizon. We focus on providing every traveler with a unique and unforgettable trip to Tibet. If you have any questions or needs about Tibet travel, please feel free to contact us by email or WeChat. And see you next time, everyone. Have a good day.